The glorious Quran is totally free from these types of confusions and contradictions. Chapter 112 clearly and unequivocally proclaims, Kul huwallahu ahad. Say He is Allah, the one and only. Allahu Samad, the eternal absolute. Lam yalid walam yulad. He is neither born nor given birth to any. Walam yakul lahu kufuwan ahad. And there is none like unto Him. Through these simple words that have the most superior rational basis, the Quran teaches us who is the one true God who deserves our worship. Let us analyze the above mentioned attributes of God. The first verse states, Kul huwallahu ahad. Say He is Allah, the one and only. If we observe the glorious nature and marvelous phenomena around us, we can understand that the attributes mentioned in these sublime verses can be applied only to the true creator of the universe. There are millions and millions of stars in the universe, and our sun is only one among them. The earth is only one among the innumerable planets in the universe. Human beings as well as other species of living beings are numerous, so only God is one. The universe as well as everything in it, including human beings and animals, is made up of atoms which contains negative electrons and positive protons. If we further probe into the atom, there are mesons, quark, antiquark, and several other subatomic particles and waves. So in every sense, only God is one. The second verse states, Allahu Samad, the eternal absolute. God is absolute and hence does not depend on anything. When Muhammad sallallahu alayhi wasallam, Jesus Christ alayhi salam, Sri Rama, Sri Krishna, Buddha, etc. lived, they ate food, drank water and breathed air, so they depended on many other things during their lifetime, and hence none of them can be said to have possessed this unique attribute that only God has. Third verse says, Lam yalid walam yulad. God is neither born nor given birth to anyone. If Adam alayhi salam was not born, he had children. If Jesus alayhi salam had no children, he was born to a woman. Muhammad sallallahu alayhi wasallam, Buddha, Sri Rama and Sri Krishna were born and had children, so none of them is qualified to be addressed and worshipped as God. The last verse says, Walam yakul lahu kufuwan ahad. And there is none like unto Him. That you cannot compare anything or anyone with God. In short, everything and everyone except the one and only Creator are His creations. I realize this as the most superior truth and accepted Islam as the only true religion. Can anyone accuse me of not using my faculty of thought and reasoning or say that my decision is wrong? Can anyone accuse me of not using my faculty of reasoning for rejecting the belief of Christians that God has sent His so-called Son Jesus, who is also said to be God, to save humanity? Can anyone accuse me of not using my faculty of reasoning for rejecting the belief of the Hindus that God reincarnated in several human forms to save mankind? When all of us know that an architect of a building need not be reborn as a building in order to understand the problems of the building and suggest remedial measures. The manufacturer of an automobile need not be reborn as an automobile to understand the problems of the automobile and suggest alterations. Hence the Almighty Creator, who encompasses everything in His knowledge, does not require visiting the earth in the guise of human beings or incarnations to understand their problems or to lead them to salvation. Can anyone accuse me of not thinking and for not using my faculty of thought and reasoning for rejecting all types of idol worship? When all of us know that an idol does not have life and is devoid of any power, even the power to drive away the flies that sit on the fruits and other food placed by the devotees before the idol. So should we worship the helpless idols or the creator of everything, including the flies that the idols cannot create or control? That is why to become a Muslim one has to proclaim first La ilaha, there is no one worthy of worship, and secondly illallah, except the one and only Creator. That is why the noble Quran in chapter 1 verse 5 has commanded us to proclaim and practice Iyyaka na'budu wa iyyaka nasta'een. Thee alone we worship. Thee alone we seek help. This alone is the ultimate truth regarding worship. And only by accepting and following this truth can we save ourselves as well as humanity from the exploitation of human gods, priests, superstitions, and false beliefs. If this is the truth about God and worship, let us also analyze the concept of salvation.